game.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Lions going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche. But we know this. The ground's going to shake. Things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Fresh set of downs here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Give them 22 on that one.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. One receiver left.
How's it going?
3 to the right.
Skipper pack game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, he'll drop to throw. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2nd and goal to go now. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense.
I can't challenge.
Psychologically, a heck of a lot more.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane at the goal line.
After reviewing the play, the line on the field is reversed.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell McClain coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Terrell McClain in there to drop him for the 2nd straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. It gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. McFadden will be the lone setback. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude it? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
And Bailey able to knock make it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go back to Abdullah on first. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Alone to the right is Jones. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So we're through a quarter here on Thanksgiving Day. 6-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in just a moment. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Here's Stafford. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a pickup of 33 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
And now a first down following that long gain. They run. Abdullah. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Unable to connect there on the pass play.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Stafford. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
Thanks for joining. Happy Thanksgiving.
This is taken near the 13. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 10. And touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 60 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The motion man is Tate. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Holding offense. Still first down.
They come up in an offset eye. Stafford. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
To throw on second down to Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Let's go. 1, 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Winton over the middle. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Unable to connect there on the pass play.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On the return, it's Tate. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come out here in the eye. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Alone to the right is Jones. Back to throw, Stafford. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Thanksgiving.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. A great read, and it's picked off. The 40, 30, past the 20, 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Defense. The penalty is declined.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Oh, never happened.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and start this drive in the air. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. It's caught left side, Bolden. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Stafford here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. Now they got him for a sack. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Here's Stafford now on second down. That is caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
What?
Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
What is
2
going
minutes to
on?
go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And tough starting field position here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. They don't need to change much. They have played well. They've really outplayed this offense, haven't they?
And it's a lot of fun for a former defensive guy to see how they've managed to bounce around, make plays, and put their team in position to win a football game with great contribution from the defense.
They're just looking for more of the same right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big gainer there on the trick play. 45 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And there's a flag on the field. Stafford now to throw.
Is that holding and nobody blocked regardless?
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, Abdullah cuts it out to the sideline. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw on second down is Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andre Roberts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And Charles, just really an excellent effort there for the single-handed grab.
And to do it with a defender right there, really contesting the catch, that's a big-time play.
Big-time play. Detroit.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They go play action here on first down. Still back there. He sets the fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. That is caught. 23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding time. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw again. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Roberts on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Second and 10, Stafford again. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
In the red zone this time. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Thanks for watching.
second down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 26 yards on the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Stafford on first down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A pickup there of 36. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Amir Abdullah taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack.
There's like two guys wide open.
With all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Everyone go forward. Let's go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down. Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard. And everybody's going to
tackle.
scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Bailey? Bailey's pretty good. No.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it.
It looked good, except what mattered. Field goal.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again.
Make a play, Golden Tate. That's what I like to see.
They did score the
He's
last
going to have
time.
like 300
They've got
yards
a good
receiving.
formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Oh, you're pressing me after that? You're going to keep pressing.
Alone to the right is Jones. On 1st down, it's Stafford.
Oh, no.
So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down is Stafford. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate from 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the defense stands tall. The two-point try is no good. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Another pistol look here. Now a play fake here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Alone to the right is Jones.
No.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
finger slips.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Stafford on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Stafford here. And Jones has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And now it's second and goal. They go back to Riddick. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Stafford on third and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback.
Wait, he missed?
That's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
Oh, my
sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to catch that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They give to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
He's got it to Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. So the Cowboys will punt it on fourth down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Lions will take over. There's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
All right? I want to knock it down. In this case,
he's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 38 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And there's a flag on the play. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Barry Church. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Wright's got it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Stafford on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. Out to the flat for Reddick. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's caught. Jones. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Stafford. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
To the air again. Stafford. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he's able to put it through. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And getting set to go again, here's the Lions defense. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. Unable to connect there on the pass play. So 2nd and 10 here. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go. 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Bryant. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Des Bryant, 64 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. On second and 10, Stafford. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on third and 10. To throw is Stafford. It's brought in by Bolden. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Stafford here. Surveying the field. Great protection. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to wind up, and it's caught inside the 25. A big gainer there on the trick play. 41 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10, Stafford again. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford finding time. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff. preferably a 3-and-out.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 2 yards up. The carry there, it'll be 2nd down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, 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 hey. Here we go. 190.
Again, it's Elliott. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Once in a while, Mateo. Not that often, but pretty regularly.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Come on, let's go. Run through the
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
For mobile, I use Omelet Arcade. That's like the big mobile streaming app.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume.
This is just on my PS4 right now.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll get it up the middle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They'll run it now out of the gun.
No way.
Down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Des Bryant with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Roberts on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They've been superb. If this continues, when they get in the locker room, it's going to be high fives all around.
High fives, hugging it out. That bond that you have as a team after victory, there's nothing like it. They've got to close this one out, but they love the way they've gone about it. Their defense, setting up things for their offense, has really for them been a thing of beauty and a thing of frustration for their opponent.
Now they just hope that this defense continues the trend that they've set thus far.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first, because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. This is one of those games where you hate that anybody has to lose. So many points, so many great offensive outputs individually and collectively, but somebody had to go down.
And even the losing team had fun, although they won't admit it to us here in the media. But they had a blast, because that kind of football, back and forth, touchdown after touchdown, it's fun for everyone. But the winning team, they had a little bit more fun than everyone else.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn